Tom Gabel from Against Me. What does punk mean to me? The most important lesson I ever learned from punk and what I'll carry with me for the rest of my life is to never stop questioning things. Any idea you ever get set on, never stop examining it, never become complacent in your values and your view on the world. So, yeah, that's what punk means to me.
We have Tom from Against Me.
Hello.
How's it going, man?
It's going awesome.
In your Knight Rider-like vehicle. It's got the bra on the front.
You know, when I recently moved out here to Los Angeles, and it dawned on me a couple weeks after I was here that I am a total cliche. I have an iPhone, I drive a Prius.
Look
and,
at you now.
Live in Silver Lake. Yeah, there you go.
How do you feel about that? How would the teenage anarchist feel about that?
He would think I was lame.
Transplanted to LA from Florida, do you enjoy it here?
Yeah, you know, I was saying earlier, there's good things and bad things about every place you live. I wish it wasn't as expensive as it is out here. I wish you didn't have to drive everywhere, but there's a lot of good people and a lot of cool things happening for sure.
A couple best things about it.
Great food. As a person who eats a vegan diet, living somewhere where there's like vegan in the name of restaurants is such a breath of fresh air.
Maybe we should do that for a show. We'll go have some veggie tacos or something one day.
That'd be great.
Just discuss life. We'll break it all down.
Go down to M Cafe. There's always celebrities there too.
Get some autographs and just hang out. So life as a father, that's 5 months your baby is now?
5 months old, yeah, a little over.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
First and foremost, you're all grown up. What's it like?
You know, all the cliches are true. It totally changes your mentality, makes you refocus on what's important in life.
Right.
And it makes everything you do more fulfilling.
Well, tell me, I need to get one of those soon.
A kid?
Yeah. So tell me, what is it going to do to my life? What am I going to think is important, and how am I going to change? Am I going to be more responsible? I'm pretty responsible anyway. But am I going to be more worldly or wise or?
Yes, wise beyond your years.
Wise beyond your years? Okay.
No, I don't know. I don't know necessarily how to put it in words. It really just, you know, you realize like, okay, like touring and stuff like that, for instance, you know, like I feel like I'm out there and I'm not just doing it for myself, you know, I'm doing it for my family, and it just makes everything that you're doing that much more important, you know, and it makes you not take things for granted. Every night I'm up there on stage, at least for a second, my daughter will come to mind.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And how hard is it to leave?
It's a drag, for sure. It's a drag, but, you know...
Is she at the point where she needs her dad right now, or is she just all about mom?
She's kind of back and forth. You know, mom kind of controls the food source right now. So, there's that, you know, she's biased in that sense. But, yeah, I mean, it's definitely, like, an amazing feeling, because every time I, like, walk in a room, she just, like, lights up and smiles at me.
That's awesome.
Sits there smiling, and it's like, oh, my God, my heart is melting.
Your excitement's making me excited about having a baby. Honey, listen up. More with Tom in a few minutes, but why don't we go ahead and play the first song now. All right, we got to talk about the new album, the fact that people have it, the fact that my copy doesn't work, but I do have this song. And should we play Rapid Decompression right now?
Let's do that.
Just get into it. And this is it was the first song, so people can kind of get a feel for the album. Right?
Yeah. Right, introductory track.
You just heard Off With Their Heads, Keep Falling Down, as chose by Tom Gabel from Against Me. It's Mike Davies on the Punk Rock Show. You also heard the brand new one, or one of the brand new ones from Against Me. It was Rapid Decompression. So you're heading down to Venice Beach and you're going to do a video?
Well, we're scouting today for the location. Yes, we're shooting a video for I Was a Teenage Anarchist, I think, on Monday. So
let's get it straight. The new album, White Crosses, comes out on June 7th, 8th in the UK and America, right around there. The EP comes out on 4/20, but it's out now.
It's already out, yes.
Okay.
Surprise.
And Teenage Anarchist is on both of them?
On the EP, yes.
And the album?
Yeah, although I think the EP actually in the UK comes out still on 4/20. So, yeah, it's out in the States already.
And Teenage Anarchist will be the single?
Yes.
And there'll be a video for that? Okay, so we're kind of catching up here.
Yes.
What happened with the whole leaking thing?
The album leaked.
And you don't know who did it?
Don't know who did it, but, you know, who cares?
Did it anger you at first, or you just...
Not at all. You know, I mean, we made the music for it to be listened to.
Yeah.
It was, you know, I want it to be out there. I think that in this day and age, like, albums leaking, it's a fact of life. To throw a tantrum, get upset about that is pointless.
Right.
You know, like... Our job is to make the music, record the music, go on tour, and play the music. It's the label's job to put the music out there. If they can't control it, then they need to do a better job at that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, we were thinking about solutions of how you can get around having it leak. But then if you don't care, then whatever.
No, I think, bottom line with that is it doesn't change the music. If you made a bad record and it leaks and then
Right.
people find out, then you're bummed.
Like a scrapped record.
Yeah.
Going back to Teenage Anarchist, which we're going to hear the live version in a few minutes. The lyrics are, what would Tom Gabel 10 years ago think of Tom Gabel today, and vice versa?
Well, I hope that people don't misinterpret this song. I'm not saying that in my ripe old age, I've suddenly become more conservative in my views. I'm saying that in my experiences, I found there are certain limitations with the anarchist philosophy.
Okay.
I'm interested in autonomous thinking. I'm interested in answering to no authority but your
Right.
own, thinking for yourself,
Yeah.
And I found through my experiences again, and I'm not saying across the board that this is always true, but most people in the anarcho-punk scene or in that scene in general, or just in the punk scene, oftentimes the people professing most loudly that they're the most open-minded people, are often the most closed-minded people,
Right. Yeah.
Again, just my experiences. I'm not saying that's everyone in the scene or anything like that.
Did you find that about yourself looking back now?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
When I was younger, yeah, totally. Like definitely closed off the things. I mean, one of the things I'm very thankful for from being in a band is having gotten to tour the world,
Right.
and meet so many different people. And in doing so, you realize that life is not a black and white place.
Of
that
course.
the world is not a black and white place.
Right.
You have to approach every person you meet on a one-on-one basis in every situation. Take it, like for what it is. You can't just make blanket statements and live your life like that.
No, this is very true. And yeah, so people can take what they want from the lyrics and just accept it as what you're feeling now.
Well, and also too, just don't let anybody sell you their version of revolution.
Right.
Like if you're into punk rock and you're into politics and stuff like that, that feeling you first had when you got into punk, that feeling of wanting to go out there and change the world and do something positive, hold on to that. Don't let it be corrupted and jaded, and don't become bitter and just like be true to yourself.
Are you still fighting to
Yeah.
change the world?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So this is going to be the first of 3 acoustic songs we're going to hear on the show tonight, and this will be available 420 in the UK on the EP,
Yes.
in America now, leaked around the world, and on the new album White Crosses. Dead to Me is something that you've brought to me as a track that you would like to play, or by a band you would like to play. Fantastic band. They're going to be touring with you too.
Yeah,
right?
we leave in about a week to go on tour with them here in the States.
Without Jack, right?
Yes.
So what's not that they have suffered for him not being around, because the new album
African Elephants is amazing.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
But what was the reason? He just wanted to spend more time with his family, and
I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I know Chicken. He used to work at Fat and stuff like that, but I don't know the rest of the dudes all that well. Obviously, I'll get to know them.
Yeah, you will.
Pretty well soon. But I just, I never really spent much time with Cuban Ballerina, the first record,
which is fantastic.
Yeah. I went back and since I've revisited, but when I got the Little Brother EP, it blew me away. I just really think that they're totally the best band on Fat right now, if not one of the best bands in punk right now.
Definitely, and you can definitely hear the Clash influences
for sure.
And this song in particular, Little Brother, has got that whole late 70s English reggae / punk vibe to it.
And they do it in a good way.
They do it in a great way. The band is Crass, as picked by Tom from Against Me. Tom, why did you pick Crass to play on the show today?
I think that Crass is probably my all-time favorite band.
Do you have any Crass tattoos?
I did. I since got it covered up.
Oh, no.
James, actually, who plays, the guitar Against Me, he, when I was 14 years old, he gave me a pinprick Crass tattoo on
Indian
my
ink?
ankle. Yep,
And what did it look like?
It looked horrible. He started doing the design in the wrong way, and about halfway in, I was like, "Are you doing that right, man?"
Who taught you that?
He was like, "No, I'm not," and so I finished it off.
Let me see it.
Well, it's since been covered up. I got it covered up with a Rebel Alliance tattoo.
Okay.
So
I'd still like to check it.
Yeah, on my ankle here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So living in LA now, do you get to hang out with people that we were talking about? Everybody ends up in LA. I don't think people have a choice.
Well, I think people either end up in New York or LA.
Did you ever live in New York?
I did not, but there's actually it's funny because every time we go and play in New York City, we'll end up going to a bar afterwards, and I'll look around, and it's like every person in this bar lived in Gainesville.
Really?
It's like not a single new person I meet. I know everybody there.
Do you miss Gainesville?
I don't.
No?
To be totally honest.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, I lived there for 10 years, and it's a cool place. There's great people there and everything like that.
Lots of good music coming out of there too, right?
Oh, for sure. But I can listen to their music and good music coming out of there anywhere in the world. So
This is true.
Yeah.
Will you ever live back in Florida?
I think I will eventually, for sure. Yeah, I don't miss the heat, the biggest thing about Florida, but Yeah, Florida's a weird place. I don't know. There's a part of me that'll always be attached to it, but I want to go out and experience different things.
Why not? Were you here for our earthquake? He's talking about experiencing different things.
We slept through it.
No, you didn't.
We did. I swear.
What were you doing, sleeping at 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
Well, we went out to an Easter barbecue, had a couple drinks, my wife and I,
Yeah.
and our daughter. She was not drinking.
Right.
And then came home and took a nap. And when I woke up, my cell phone had just blown up with text
Yeah.
messages from people back in Florida being like, "Are you all right? Did you feel the earthquake?"
I can't believe you missed it, man.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be another one coming.
Yeah.
It's going to be bigger, so get ready for that.
What is it, like the
California?
the inevitability that the big one will happen within the next like 10 years?
It's got to be in the 90%.
99.999%. Yeah.
Isn't that scary though? I was thinking about it when I was on the couch last night, and if the big one did happen, how unprepared would I be? I mean, not to mention the fact that I was wearing, just flip flops and stuff, and you couldn't walk on Rebel, but I have no food stored, I have no water
I
stored.
would have a Brita full of water to survive on.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, let's hope it doesn't happen.
Yes. Let's do that.
Because it's not going to be a good scene around here if it does.
No.
Excited to get back over to the UK?
Yeah, for sure.
Such a great fan base over there for you guys.
Yeah, I know we're gonna be back over too in August for festivals and stuff in Europe in general, and just we've got like a lot of touring on our plate coming up, and I'm excited. It feels good right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you most excited about playing from the new album? What's your favorite song to play right now?
It changes kind of day to day, but playing Rapid Decompression is always fun. Playing I Was a Teenage Anarchist has been really cool. The tour we were just on up in Canada.
Yeah.
Wasn't our tour. We were out with Billy Talent and Alexis on Fire, Cancer Bats.
It was like the best tour Canada could possibly offer, right?
Amazing run. We were the only American band on that run, though. At times, it almost got a little nationalistic.
Yeah.
Lots of like Canadian flag waving.
Lots of maple leafs.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Lots of listening to the Tragically Hip backstage.
Right.
It was cool though. Totally cool.
Right.
But yeah, fun tour. Like really good group of people to be out on the road.
Wasn't Gallows supposed to be on that originally too?
They were.
But they pulled out.
Well, yeah. I guess maybe they got dropped.